Hello, Kurt here. Don't mind the face. So this isn't one of those videos where I can go on my computer and show you like kind of like an image of what I did. I'm just gonna show you in person because all I have is my phone. But this is how I solved. Actually, I'm gonna get into the problem first. So I was dealing with high ping, high latency in Fortnite and Rocket League for a very long time, about 6 months. Called my ISP, talked to them about, you know, why my speeds are so low or why my speeds are so high, but my latency is so high. But when they do their tests, they would have technicians come out, do their tests. I was supposed to be at 20 ping, all right, and I went and checked on my Xbox. My latency on my Xbox would say 75. So I was like, why am I getting 75 latency when I'm supposed to be at 20? So I did everything I could. I contacted Microsoft, asked them what servers I could get to. I did everything from going into my router settings, doing all the port forwarding, which if you don't know, port forwarding is basically you contact your internet service provider and you tell them that you need to forward ports to be able to get an open NAT, which allows you to network more easier with Xbox servers. Basically, you can just go on Google, look up just look up Xbox One or PlayStation or even PC ports that you need to forward on your modem in order, or your router, in order to get a better, a quicker connection. So basically, I did that. I am hardwired. If you're not hardwired, then you should probably not even watch this video because honestly, you need to be hardwired for Fortnite. It's that's just how Fortnite is. I mean, any other game you play, GTA, Rocket League, anything from Black Ops, even Black Ops, you don't really need to be hardwired to get that perfect connection. But if you want to dominate in Fortnite, this is how you're going to do it. This is how you're going to get that lower ping. I'm going to tell you right now. So I was having problems with my connection. Couldn't get the low latency that was advertised by my internet provider. So what I did is I contacted my ISP. I was like, look, there's nothing I can do. What am I doing wrong? They had a technician come out here. We did all the steps, right? All the steps that we needed to do, tests, everything like that, except for one thing. One thing that we didn't do. So I'm going to show you what I did. And this is the simplest solution that you can ever achieve getting a lower ping in Fortnite without having to go through, getting a new router, getting a new modem, or anything like that. So my setup kind of looks like this. All right. So oh wait. Okay, so I can't turn my camera on. So my setup looks like this. I got my modem and my router right here. And my Xbox is right there. Okay, so because I'm so close, this is going to make it really easy for me. And also, any of you out there, like kids, younger kids who are running off of your parents' Wi-Fi, your parents' internet, this might not work for you. They might not allow you to do this, but anybody who is old enough to have their own modem and router, this is going to really help you. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the Ethernet cord, if you're hardwired, which you should be, take the Ethernet cord, runs all the way right to your router, right? You want to unplug that from your router, okay? You're going to want to unplug the Ethernet cable that's going into your router, unplug that, right? You're going to want to connect directly into the Ethernet port, okay? If I can even get it. You're going to want to connect right into the Ethernet port. That is going to connect you directly to your modem, directly to all the servers that you need to connect to. Now, when I did this, okay, I did this for the first time. And I was like, it's probably not going to change anything because the router is like the best router that they have, right? So, sorry, I wiped my screen. So I didn't think it was going to do anything. I even went into the network statistics again and did a detailed, a detailed speed test. Still said 75 latency, but when I went on to Fortnite, right? I went on to Fortnite and went into picking your server. My MS went from 55 on Fortnite, went from 55 down to 38. Okay, and in game I would lag. Like I wouldn't lag, I'd say, but my ping, it was way too high, way too high, around like the 70s. When I did this, my ping went from 60s to 80s down into the 20s to where my ping is actually supposed to be. So if you don't have that connection, right? If you don't have that ability to connect directly to your modem, then you really got to talk to your parents, or you got to talk to your internet service provider and tell them that this method works. Okay, tell them that you need to be able to connect directly to your modem and also be able to have your Wi-Fi too, because I think my router is the problem. Okay, so I eliminated the problem as being my router, because when I connect directly to my modem, I get perfect ping. So what's the issue here? The issue is that when you're connecting to your router, which is connecting to your modem, something is happening in that router. And we all need to get a hold of our ISPs and our network providers and everything like that, and figure out why the router is the problem. Okay? So if you want a direct connection, if you can get a direct connection, you can, you know, connect directly to your modem. This is going to solve all of your ping problems. It's going to drop you down to that perfect ping. Not perfect, because perfect would be like in the single digits, but it's going to drop you low enough to where your gameplay is going to improve. You are going to play better at Fortnite because you are going to be connected directly to the server. And I hope this helps. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.